I'm Anil Kumar and we'll adopt completing squares concept to solve quadratic equation. The question here is, determine the exact solution of x squared minus 4x plus 7 equals to 0. Verify your solution. So let's write this equation as x squared minus 4x, and if I take 7 on the other side I get equals to minus 7. Now to complete the squares, we need to add on both sides square of half of 4, right? So what we get here is x squared minus 4x, we have equals to minus 7. We will add half of 4 is 2, so we'll add 2 squares. We'll add 2 square on both the sides, so we have plus 2 square on both the sides. Once we do that, we get x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to minus 7 plus 4. Now this portion could be written as a perfect square, x minus 2 whole square. Now that was the idea. So when you add square of half of this number, you make this binomial as a trinomial, which could be written as a square of binomial, correct? So that's the square, and on the right side what we get is negative 3. Now since negative 3 is on the right side and on the left side we have a square, square of any number is always positive, right? So we know square of a number is always positive, right? It's never negative. We are working where x belongs to real numbers, right? So we are working in the domain where x belongs to real numbers. So in that case, square is always positive, and therefore this is never true, right? Since square is always positive, in this particular case we will say no solution, right? So that is how the situation is, right? So it is not necessary that for any quadratic equation you will always get two solutions. No, sometimes you don't get solution, sometimes you may get just one solution, right? So this is one of those examples which reminds you that quadratic equation may have two solutions, one solution, or no solution, right? Let me show you how it will look like on a graph. X minus 2 whole square minus 3. I could write this equation as x minus 2 whole square plus 3 equals to 0, right? That means that my 0 has moved 2 units to the right and 3 units up. Since this is positive, parabola opens upwards, right? So the parabola will open upward, kind of like this. Is it okay? So at 2, the value of the function is 3, and this is the minimum value, right? So this is minimum for this parabola, and it will never cross the x-axis. So that is your x-axis, this is y-axis. It is never going to cross the x-axis, and therefore we say no solution. At times we also refer to this as no real roots, right? Real roots. Sometimes we write zeros also, right? No real zeros, right? Once you learn complex numbers, right? So then we'll have solution for this, right? In complex numbers, we will have two solutions, which we'll not consider now. For complex numbers, you can look into my other set of videos, which is specifically for complex numbers. I hope that helps you to understand that quadratic equations may have two solutions, one solution, or no solution. Thank you and all the best.